The case of Amanda Knox. The case of Amanda Knox is one of the most controversial and internationally scrutinized criminal cases of the 21st century. Knox, an American student, was accused of the murder of her roommate, Meredith Kirker, in Perugia, Italy, in 2007. The case was marked by sensational media coverage, numerous legal twists and turns, and ongoing debates about the fairness of the Italian justice system. Knox's eventual acquittal in 2015 did little to quell the public fascination with the case. Amanda Knox was born on July 9, 1987, in Seattle, Washington. In 2007, she moved to Perugia, Italy, to study at the University for Foreigners. She shared a cottage with 3 other women, Meredith Kirker, a British student, and 2 Italian women. On the night of November 1, 2007, Meredith Kirker was found dead in her bedroom, with her throat slashed and signs of sexual assault. The investigation quickly focused on Amanda Knox and her then-boyfriend, Raffaele Solicito. The police claimed that the crime scene had been staged to look like a burglary and that Knox and Solicito had been involved in a sexual game that turned violent. Another key figure in the case was RadioDdt, an Ivorian immigrant with a criminal record, whose fingerprints and DNA were found at the scene. Gede was eventually convicted of Kircher's murder in a separate trial. The evidence against Knox and Solicito was largely circumstantial, including DNA samples and a questionable forensic analysis. Knox's behavior during the investigation, including her contradictory statements and alleged attempts to implicate another man, Patrick Lumumba, further fueled suspicions. Lumumba, Knox's employer at a local bar, was arrested but quickly released when his alibi was confirmed. Knox and Solicito were arrested and charged with murder. Their trial began in January 2009, and the proceedings attracted massive media attention, with coverage often focusing on Knox's appearance and demeanor rather than the evidence. The prosecution's case hinged on the claim that Knox and Solicito, along with Gede, had killed Kirker during a drug-fueled sexual assault. In December 2009, both Knox and Solicito were found guilty. Knox was sentenced to 26 years in prison, while Solicito received a 25-year sentence. The verdicts sparked outrage and disbelief among their supporters, who believed the evidence was insufficient and the trial had been marred by bias and media sensationalism. In 2011, an appeals court overturned the convictions of Knox and Solicito, citing flawed forensic evidence and lack of motive. The court ordered their release, and Knox returned to the United States. However, the case was far from over. In 2013, Italy's Supreme Court overturned the acquittals, citing procedural errors, and ordered a retrial. The retrial began in 2014, with both Knox and Solicito maintaining their innocence. In January 2014, they were once again found guilty. Knox, who had remained in the United States, was sentenced to 28.5 years in prison. Solicito, who had remained in Italy, was also sentenced. The case returned to Italy's Supreme Court in 2015 for a final appeal. In a dramatic turn of events, the Supreme Court definitively acquitted Knox and Solicito in March 2015, citing insufficient evidence and inconsistencies in the prosecution's case. This final ruling brought an end to the legal saga, but the case continued to spark debate and analysis. The case of Amanda Knox highlights several key issues within the criminal justice system, including the handling of forensic evidence, the influence of media coverage on public perception and legal proceedings, and the challenges of ensuring a fair trial in high-profile cases. It also underscores the cultural and procedural differences between legal systems in the United States and Italy. Amanda Knox has since become an advocate for criminal justice reform and wrongful convictions. She has written a memoir, Waiting to Be Heard, and continues to speak out about her experiences and the broader implications of her case. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the potential for miscarriages of justice and the importance of safeguarding the rights of the accused. As we delve into the case of Amanda Knox on True Crime, we will explore the intricate details of the investigation, the legal battles, and the media frenzy that surrounded this complex and polarizing case. Join us as we examine the evidence, the courtroom drama, and the ongoing debates about the truth behind the murder of Meredith Kirker and the subsequent trials of Amanda Knox and Raffaele Solicito. The case of Amanda Knox is a compelling study of justice, media influence, and the enduring quest for truth in the face of profound tragedy.